What's happening, brother? There's only two places in America that Martin Luther King and Malcolm X crossed, and one of them is here in D.C. The other is somewhere in Dallas, I think, South Dallas. But horrible human beings, the politics and groceries episode, which is crazy because there's a lot popping and going on right there at Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. What it really made me think of, though, was I went to the grocery store the other day, spent $500, $500, and ain't really walk out of there with no whole bunch of bags, or there was more stuff for the kids, yogurt and milks, and a bunch of fruits, a bunch of healthy fruits. What it really showed me, because I wasn't sure if that was a robbery with a register, or was they selling me groceries, or was they selling me drugs in there? Because that $500, I said, man. But what it really made me think about was, you know, the politics behind everything. No matter if you're going for Republican, Democrat, it really don't make a difference. What? Because I started thinking, the president never made a difference in my life, one way or the other. Now, it's a way to look at it where you can say, on the macro and the micro. Micro meaning small, macro meaning the bigger picture. There have been some macro changes, which I can think like certain people in the LGBTQ community got legislation that they needed. That definitely, I'm not in that community, but I can imagine if you was, that helped them. And I know when they did decriminalizing certain things, and when they changed the law in regards to the level of certain drugs and the form that they were in, that allowed a lot of people to be resentenced and give a lot of time back and come home. So that directly affected a lot of people, and that was a lot. That was decades in the making. But outside of that, politics don't govern my life. More is my choices. It's the micro decisions, the decisions you make every 10 minutes, 30 minutes, every 24 hours. All of them end up affecting my life more than anything Trump ever did, anything Obama ever done. For the most part, I keep thinking about them $500 worth of groceries, and I say, man, maybe that's the reason that everything is it politics behind that? And maybe it is with inflation, when you get into economics and all that. I remember went to go cook the salmon that we had got. Salmon came out slimy like a Ninja Turtle. It was disgusting and stink. Listen, for $500, I'm bringing that. I brought that salmon right back days later, especially when it was supposed to last another day. Came to the front of the line and bust the bag open and said, let you smell it. No, we ain't. Listen, $500 for groceries. If one Dorito ain't right, if I'm missing one Crunch Berry in the Captain Crunch, no, I need it all back. But the important thing is how it's not so much the politics that govern the nation, but it's the politics I govern myself with. And that's way more powerful. So I mean, not to get into, you know, to say don't vote, or you know, the issues. I guess that changed with the person, but for me, I realized that whether in the end, the crazy thing is you would have to know people from other countries where voting and the government and power is greatly different than what it is here in America, where we take just being born and having our own social security number. We take that for granted. It's people that got to go through hella fights, work undocumented. It's a whole struggle that come with that. It's a reason that people come to America. We can bitch and complain, I hate America, it's horrible, defund the police, but even with all of her issues and everything surrounding America, is a reason people come from all over the planet to come here, because you truly can get it how you live. And the poorest of the poor in America don't have anything on another country, on quote unquote third world countries. And you wonder why some people come here, and I don't know, they want to say people get annexed and maybe people get tax breaks and other things, but it's the motivation that you have, because you can still come from here and have that same motivation and make it. Just like we were speaking the other day, sometimes the best way to live your dreams is being born into the nightmare. But sitting here on Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, right across from a Popeyes, and a mural of a 6-year-old girl that got murdered a couple years ago, a liquor store and a carryout. Horrible human beings, the politics, and groceries edition. Y'all be safe.